if I was able to get this stuff done earlier, I would have probably done it before.
Yeah.
Senior high school. Once again, spot concession stands are located in the commons area. Hot dogs, popcorn, nachos, soda, water, candy, other items for sale at this month's concession stand. And again, a special thank you to Nicole from Sanford Orthopedic and Sports Medicine for coverage of all home sled athletic contests this winter season. Yeah, that's it for actually on the front. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, y'all please rise to direct your attention to the west wall of the Sled Gymnasium as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to coverage of girls varsity basketball presented by on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. The Moorhead Spuds welcome the Buffalo Bison as the Bison came off a huge loss against St. Michael Albertville, losing 100-51. The Bison right now are 3-11 on the year and hope to bounce back against a Spuds team who came off a big win against Fergus Falls. Grace Perry, the leader of the Spuds, was their leading scorer with 17 points. And Annie Haran, her partner, Grace Perry's partner in crime, 20 points with 5 3-pointers. We'll expect them both to have a great game tonight. The starting lineups for the Buffalo Bison: Haley Posh, Mary McNamara, Hazel Bloomquist, Aliana Feeks, and Briley Guida. And for the Spuds, Annie Haran, Tori Hagan, Anna Nelson, Grace Perry, and Haley Oberg. The Bison come in at 3-11, the Spuds 4-13. Both teams trying to pick up the pieces to their disappointing seasons. They're still alive, but for both these teams, it's an important game tonight. Tom Dryberg, the head coach for the Moorhead Spuds, hyping his players up. Annie Haran will take the opening tip for the Spuds. Off we go. Anna Nelson takes it up for Moorhead. Out to Hagen. Hagen picks up a screen. Out to Nelson. Inside. Back to Nelson. She drives. Out to Horan at the key. Back to Perry at the wing and to Hagen in the corner. Hagen back to Nelson, and it rolls out of bounds. And possession will go to Buffalo. Some early press defense for the Spuds here. That has been a common trend for Tom Dryberg's defensive game plan. Haley Posh will take a 3, no. And a foul will be called on the Spuds. And Mary McNamara will go to the line for 2 Breakdown Sports free throws. She hits the first one there. Buffalo's on the board. Doesn't hit the second. Perry the rebound. A 3 in the corner, no. Horan picks it up. She's guarded heavily in the corner. She needs to get help. Hagen out to Nelson for 3, no. Nelson the board. Out to Hagen. Back to Nelson. Back to Tori Hagen. Out to Perry. Back to Nelson. Out to Oberg. To Grace Perry on the wing. Looking for options. She's driving inside. Nelson with it. Trying to find options. Hagen, or I'm sorry, yeah, that was Tori Hagen with the drive. But she's lost the ball. And here come the Bison. Shot no good there by, it looks like, Haley Posh. And a foul will be called. Spuds will have possession. Foul will be called on Haley Posh. Her first foul. And here's some press defense by the Bison. Nelson gets it out to Perry. Perry all the way across the court to Oberg. She loses the ball, but right in front of Anna Nelson. Hagen for 3, no. And it hit the side of the backboard. They'll count the shot as no good, and possession to the Bison. Some more press defense already by the Spuds. And it seems to be working. They got to get it across before the 8-second violation, and they do. Inside, blocked by Haley Oberg, but the basket is good. And Mary McNamara with her first basket of the game. And it's 3-0 Buffalo as the ball goes out of bounds. And another turnover for the Spuds as Tori Hagen lost the handle on it. Aliana Feeks takes it up. Out to Bloomquist in the corner. And Mary McNamara with another basket for Buffalo. And it is all unraveling here for the Spuds as ball movement has been difficult early on. Anna Nelson with it. Out to Horan. Inside to Oberg. Back to Horan. She'll try a 3, and that's good. Annie Horan, who came off a huge game, hitting 5 3-pointers, hits her first of the night. Good defense by Perry as it's a turnover for Buffalo. Horan looking for help. Nelson out to Perry. Perry to Horan again. No good, but Perry with the board. And a jump ball is going to be called. And it'll stay with Buffalo. Ella Madsen will be checking in for Mary McNamara for the Bison. Some more press defense by the Spuds. Out to Bloomquist for three, and it's good. Her first three of the night. Perry tried to get it to Hagen, but it's no good, and taken by Bloomquist, who dishes it out to Feeks. Shot no good. Some loose change. Pinball style, recovered by Haley Oberg. And a timeout's going to be called by Tom Dryberg. And he wants to talk things over. We'll take a short break here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. Welcome back to Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. It is 8-3 Bison on the Bell Bank scoreboard, as Anna Nelson will take it up for Moorhead as she faces press defense, and it's intercepted. A foul will be called. Oh no, a travel. I stand corrected. A travel will be called on Guida, Briley Guida. And the Spuds will have possession as Nelson finds Perry. Back to Nelson. Out to Perry near the wing. Inside, Swanson checking into the game, and she gets her first basket. And it's 8-5 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Inside, Posh loses the ball. Anna Nelson taking it up for the Spuds. Out to Swanson. Nelson the drive, loses the ball. McAdams and Feeks fighting for it. The Spuds will maintain possession. Horan will inbound it. Back out to Redding. Inside to McAdams. She drives. Tried to get it to Perry in the corner, but was facing good defense by Bloomquist. Post will take it up. Out to Guida. Guida will take the shot. No good. Rebounded by McNamara. Another missed shot and a foul. Briley Guida, her first foul of the game. Another loose ball picked up by the Bison. A three ball, no good. Has been a little inconsistent here in the early going. Good ball movement here by Buffalo. Out across to Posh. She tries again, no good. Rebound Perry, a foul will be called. A blocking foul will be called on Posh. Haley Posh with her second foul. Horan will take it up for the Spuds. Annie Horan kicks it out to Grace Perry. Thought about a three, but decides to kick it to Redding. Redding across to Haran. Haran, the jumper, no. And stolen away. Out ahead of the court, no good by Gaida. And a fight for the ball will result in a jump ball. And possession will stay with Buffalo. Haley Oberg will check back into the game, along with Anna Nelson for Ava Redding and Kira Swanson. And Ella Zwart for Buffalo will check in. Zwart with it, loses the ball, guarded by Anna Nelson. Buffalo will maintain possession. Buffalo trying to get back to scoring here. As Feeks dishes it inside, no good. Rebound Oberg. Nelson will take it up. Perry inside to make Adams, no good. Second chance shot, no good, but a foul, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. And a timeout will be called by Buffalo. We'll be right back here on Spuds TV. It is 8-5 Buffalo on the Bell Bank scoreboard. We'll take a quick 30-second break here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Welcome back to Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. Julia McAdams will be shooting two breakdown free throws. As she was fouled before the timeout was called by Buffalo, she makes her first one. And Lauren Peterson will check in for Annie Haran. Free throw no good, rebounded by Feeks. And she'll take it up for the Bison. Feeks trying to put the moves on Peterson. Feeks will get it back inside to McNamara. And she'll, a loose ball here. A three ball, and that's good. Anna Nelson will take it up. Peterson wide open, and a good answer. Lauren Peterson with her first three of the night. It is 11-9 Bison on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Another three ball, this time by Zwart, is no good, and Oberg with the rebound. And it was tipped, and Bloomquist gets the basket. How about that? Nelson out to Peterson, who made the most recent three for the Spuds. Out to Oberg, to Nelson. Across to Perry. She'll try a three, and that's good. They keep answering back. Grace Perry, her first three ball of the night. It is 13-12, Buffalo. Buffalo trying to move it around. McNamara. Out to Bloomquist. He'll try a three. No. Blocked by McAdams. And Peterson with the recovery. Here's Grace Perry. Out to Oberg. Inside McAdams. No good. Buffalo trying to answer. Inside, Gaida with the drive and the bucket. Nelson to Peterson. Peterson finds Oberg. Oberg finds Nelson. Nelson finds Perry again for three, and that's good. Back-to-back trays for Grace Perry. She's got 6 points in the game as the pass was deflected, it seemed like, as McNamara tried to save it. Ava Redding will check in for Lauren Peterson, and Tori Hagan will check in for Grace Perry. Nelson finds Hagan at the top of the key. Now Horan. Horan, Hagan in the corner. Back to Annie Horan. Over to Redding. Redding to Anna Nelson. Nelson inside to Oberg. She's in trouble, and it's picked up by Ella Zwart. And the Bison will try to get an answer. That shot's no good. By Laura McNamara. Out to Horan as the Bison turned it over. Horan guarded well by Feeks. Horan out to Nelson. Inside Oberg. And she's fouled. Great aggressive drive by Haley Oberg, and she'll go to the breakdown free throw line to shoot two. Mary McNamara will check in for the Bison. And Oberg hits the second one. Aliana Feeks facing some press defense. Out to Bloomquist, back to Feeks. Loses the handle, picks it up. Zwart with it. Batted away by Kira Swanson, and it rolls out of bounds. And the Bison will maintain possession. And Buffalo will take a timeout to talk it over. We'll take another quick break here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. It is 16-15 Spuds on the Bell Bank scoreboard.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Muscatel Subaru. The Bison just called a timeout to try to talk things over as they're down 16-15 to the Spuds. As Zwart kicks it out to Feeks. Back to Zwart. Out across to Bloomquist. A three by Feeks is no good. And a jump ball will be called. And the Spuds will get the ball back. with 6:47 left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Anna Nelson will take it up. Grace Perry is getting ready to check in for the Spuds. Nelson across to Swanson, and she gets the quick jumper. A 3-point lead for the Spuds. Buffalo trying to move fast. Out to Feeks, inside to McNamara. She'll try a jumper, and that's good. Good answer by the Bison. Here comes Anna Nelson. Out to Redding. Inside to Hagen. Horan will try a three. No. Rebound Redding. Gets it inside to Swanson. And another miss. Buffalo takes it up. McNamara inside, batted away by Swanson. Here comes Horan on the other end. The drive. Buffalo wanted to travel, but instead the refs are letting them play. Redding for three. No. Aliana Feeks will take it up for the Bison. Inside to McNamara. Oh, nice move, but she didn't get a good shot off. This time she makes up for it, and the Bison have the lead. Horan out to Nelson, picks up a screen from Oberg. Redding inside to Oberg. Oberg the drive, and she's fouled. Spuds have a chance to take the lead here if Haley Oberg can make two of these breakdown free throws. She misses the first one as Ellie Matson will check in for the Bison. As Grace Perry and Lauren Peterson get ready to check in for the Spuds. Rebound Hazel Bloomquist. Out to Feeks. To Zwart. Back to Zwart as it was from McNamara. Or excuse me, Matson. Back to Matson. Horan almost stole it away. Some double teaming here, and a foul will be called. Kira Swanson will be called for the foul. That'll be her first of the game. First free throw falls for Breely Gaida. Lauren Peterson and Grace Perry check in. And Gaida hits both. Anna Nelson with it. Inside to Perry. Perry back to Nelson. A three. No. Tipped and rebounded by Gaida. Buffalo slows it down. Madsen blocked by Swanson. Some good defense by Lauren Peterson. Almost stolen away by Redding. And a jump ball is going to be called. But it'll stay with Buffalo. Good defense by Kira Swanson and Ava Redding. Long inbound pass. And that was a disaster for Buffalo. And the Spuds will maintain possession. Not a bad idea, but couldn't execute. Nelson takes it up for the Spuds once again. Peterson finds Nelson. Ball tipped. Loose change picked up by Buffalo. And here come the Bison. The drive. And it's good. Breely Gaida once again with the bucket. Redding inside to Swanson. No. Some more good defense on the interior for Buffalo. Inside. Ellie Matson with the bucket, and it's a 7-point advantage for the Buffalo Bison here on the Bell Bank scoreboard. as the Spuds try to climb their way back in this game. Intercepted by Matson, and another turnover. And here's a 3-ball. No. Feeks misses, and a jump ball will be called as Bloomquist and Perry were getting at it in the paint. And possession will go to the Spuds. Anna Nelson will check out. Haran finds Peterson. Back to Haran, over to Redding. Perry will thought about a 3, instead pulls up and hits the jumper. Over to Gaida. Back to Feeks. Inside to Madsen. And that jumper falls. Ellie Madsen with another bucket, and she's feeling it here in this first half. Haran a 3. Almost in and out. The Buffalo bench wanted a foul on Kira Swanson. Inside to Madsen. Once again, Ellie Madsen. Another bucket, and it's a 29-20 advantage for the Buffalo Bison here on the Bell Bank scoreboard. And another turnover, but quickly picked up by Grace Perry. Nice play inside. Swanson gets it in, and the foul. Good effort by Kira Swanson, and she has a chance for an and one opportunity here at the breakdown free throw line. Mary McNamara will check in for Buffalo. Julia McAdams will check in for Moorhead. Swanson no good on the free throw. And let's see what the refs will call here. They're discussing it. Not sure what that was, but Buffalo will still have possession regardless. Ellie Matson will be called for the foul, as it seemed like it was a loose ball foul. Feeks at the top of the key, over to Gaida, back to Feeks. Aliana Feeks inside, and that bucket goes for Briley Gaida. Here's Haran, out to Perry. Perry all the way across. Peterson for 3, pure. A good answer from the Spuds as Lauren Peterson hits her second 3 of the night. Stolen by Haran. Out to Peterson, they slow it down. Back to Perry. Perry drives. Inside, McAdams. There you go. It's a 4-point game, 31-27. Feeks at the top of the key. Kick out, a 3, no good, air ball. But picked up by Zwart. Back to Aliana Feeks. She'll try a 3, no. Swanson with the recovery, Haran with it. 37 seconds left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Perry looked like she wanted McAdams there. Then Swanson finds McAdams, and McAdams puts it in with an and one opportunity. McAdams with a chance at a 3-point play to cut the Buffalo lead to 1. And Aliana Feeks, is she checking out? Doesn't seem like that. As Julia McAdams hits the free throw, it is a 1-point game. and a timeout. No timeouts called. 21 seconds left here in the first half. Feeks inside. McNamara, shot no good. Oberg with it, 10 seconds. Out to Perry. Perry finds Horan inside. Swanson puts it in, and the Spuds take the lead. What a run by the Moorhead Spuds. Down by 9, and they are up by 1, 32-31 after one half here on the Bell Bank scoreboard. We will be back in about 10 minutes for the second half of basketball here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Welcome back to Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru, for coverage of girls varsity basketball between the Buffalo Bison and the Moorhead Spuds. I'm Thomas Fox. I forgot to announce myself, but that's okay. We got a good game so far. The Spuds up 32-31 after a late run. They were down 31-22, but then they bounced back right before the end of the first half. Grace Perry with a couple of threes. She looks to do the same here in the second half. Briley Guide will inbound it to Aliana Feeks. Posh. Back to Gaida. And stolen by Haran. Good start defensively by the Spuds. Perry will shovel it to Nelson. Back to Perry. Haran over to Nelson. Here's Hagen. Grace Perry with it at the wing. Here's Oberg, back to Hagen. Inside Haran, she's got an open bucket, and a good start for the Spuds here in the second half. Inside, Gaida. Lost the handle, stolen by Oberg. She slows it down. Gets it ahead to Perry. Perry will drive, kick out. Hagen wide open, three. Oberg almost got the rebound, but instead it's taken by Bloomquist. As Gaida will drive, no good, but a foul will be called, and Gaida is hurt. And she's able to get up under her own power. Let's hope she's okay. Ella Zwart will check in for Briley Gaida. Ella Zwart will take 2 free throws at the free throw line here as she hits the first one. She doesn't hit the second one as Perry takes it up. Now in possession of Anna Nelson, now to Hagen. Back to Perry. Perry the drive. Haran. Posting up. Almost lost it there. Inside to Hagen. Kick out. Wide open three. No. Rebound Buffalo. And they'll take over. Aliana Feeks dishes it out to Bloomquist. Back to Feeks. Now Posh. Now it's Zwart. Back to Posh. And now Zwart will take a three. No good. But Feeks is able to recover the loose change and gets it in to tie the game. 34-34 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Nelson inside. Perry double teamed. Lost the ball. Taken by Posh. 3 Spud defenders. And the shot's no good off the glass. Nelson double team. Gets it off to Oberg. Now Perry will control. Kicks out to Hagen in the corner. No good. Rebound Posh. Haley Posh will take it up. The Bison are trying to reset here. Posh will try a three, no good. Now in the hands of Annie Haran. Nobody near Oberg. She fakes, clean hit, but then a foul is called. From the looks of it, she had a wide open shot, but the Buffalo Bison defense was able to recover. And instead, Oberg will settle for 2 free throws. At the breakdown free throw line as she misses the first one, Kira Swanson and Lauren Peterson will check in for Annie Horan and Tori Hagan. Mary McNamara will be checked out. And Julia McAdams checks in for Haley Oberg. Here come the Bison. Aliana Feeks to Posh, back to Feeks. Now it's Bloomquist. Inside is Madsen. Lost the ball. Taken by Swanson, and a jump ball will be called. Possession will go to Moorhead. Perry inbounds it to Nelson as she's double teamed. She has no struggle there facing the double team as she kicks it out to Perry. Now Perry kicks it out to Swanson. Swanson inside, no good. McAdams tried to get the putback, but instead it's out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Spuds. Peterson a 3, no. McAdams the rebound, almost lost it. Peterson out to Nelson. No good. Swanson gets the rebound. Perry to Nelson. McAdams gets the putback. Second chance opportunities have been the Spuds' best friend over the last few games, and a bad pass by Buffalo, and a timeout will be called by the Bison. Head coach Barb Metcalf wants to talk it over with his squad. Spuds up 37-34 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. We'll be right back here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. Welcome back to girls basketball on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. The Buffalo Bison are starting to fall into a hole here, as they're not off to the greatest of starts here in the second half, as Anna Nelson takes it up for the Spuds. She gets it to Swanson. Swanson spins, lost the handle, but luckily her teammate Anna Nelson recovered, but instead it's tipped and stolen away by Haley Posh as she takes it up, and she's going to be fouled. And she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Haley Posh hits her first free throw. Number 2 is in and out. McAdams lost the handle. She almost got it, but it'll stay with Buffalo. And Haley Posh will inbound. Inside, Madsen. She's fouled. And she'll shoot 2 at the line. Kira Swanson will be called for the foul. That is her second. Matson no good on her first free throw. But she hits the second one. Perry inbounds it to Anna Nelson, who's faced by 4 Buffalo defenders, and it's almost stolen away, and it is. Ella Zwart with the takeaway, and inside was Bloomquist. She couldn't get it to go. Perry with the board. As she's double teamed, she gets it away to Anna Nelson. Now Swanson back to Nelson. She'll try a 3. No. Rebound by Ella Zwart. And Aliana Feeks will take it up, guarded by Peterson. Horan and Redding getting ready to check in for the Spuds. A 3 ball by Feeks is no good. McAdams almost got the steal, but Swanson was able to get the steal as Perry takes it up for Moorhead. Out to Nelson. To McAdams, back to Perry, inside Swanson, no good. Aliana Feeks will take it up, once again guarded by Peterson. Ella Zwart will try a 3, and that's good. And the Bison take the lead. It's 39-37. Buffalo on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Swanson finds McAdams inside. She had 2 shots, but couldn't hit any of them. And the Bison will take it down the court as Matson is met by Swanson, who tried to take it away. Nelson is able to get it, though. Ahead of the court to Grace Perry, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2 breakdown free throws. Ellie Matson with her second foul. Grace Perry will shoot 2. Short on the first one. Mary McNamara will check in for Buffalo. Annie Horan, Ava Redding, and it looks like Haley Oberg will check in for the Spuds. Here come the Bison. In the corner, 3, no. Rebounded. Out to the wing. They wanted to try again, but instead McNamara will drive, and she gets it off the glass. And it's back to a 3-point lead for Buffalo. Perry ahead of the court to Redding. Back to Perry. Out to Horan in the corner for 3. No. Rebounded by McNamara. And taken up by Ella Zwart. In the corner for a 3, and it's good by Aliana Feeks. Horan the drive, and she answers right back. Some fast-paced basketball here by the Spuds. Horan with the steal. Inside, Redding almost got the putback, and Swanson's going to be called for the push. That's going to be her 3rd. Almost a game changer as Horan was able to get the inbound steal. But instead, it'll go to Buffalo as Aliana Feeks will get it ahead. Looked like she wanted to get it to Hazel Bloomquist, but instead it's out of bounds, and Grace Perry will inbound for Moorhead. Annie Horan trying to slow the pace down, now picks it up. Out to Perry. Perry falls down, and a blocking foul will be called on Aliana Feeks. Horan gets it in from Perry. Horan guarded well by Posh. Out to Redding. Over to Hagen. Now to Nelson. Perry almost got it, but lost the handle. And Posh will take it up. No good. But the putback is made by Briley Gaida. Or I'm sorry, that's Mary McNamara. And a foul will be called. It looks like on Mary McNamara. Her third foul. Perry will inbound for the Spuds. Here's Annie Horan. Guarded by Posh. Here's Hagen. The drive. Almost got it in, batted out of bounds. And possession will go to Buffalo. Bloomquist will inbound to Haley Posh. She's met with a double team by Redding and Hagen. Feeks is double teamed, and now it's intercepted by Tori Hagen, who gets it out to Perry. 46-40 on the Bell Bank scoreboard in favor of Buffalo. Hagen fakes, now gets it to Redding. Oberg inside, Perry double teamed. Horan gets it away, no good. Oberg inside, Horan with the putback, no. She gets her own miss and puts it back in. Good effort by Annie Horan to make it a 4-point game. Stolen by Horan once again. Oh, she almost got it back. She gets her own miss again. Annie Horan, my oh my, she is putting on a defensive clinic here in the second half. As a good answer is made by Ella Zwart to get the lead back to 4 for Buffalo. Horan guarded well by Posh. Hagen to Oberg. She splits the defenders, but it's a turnover, and Haley Posh will drive, no good. And it was off of Haley Oberg, and it'll stay with the Buffalo Bison as Julia McAdams and Anna Nelson check in for Annie Horan and Haley Oberg. Over to Feeks in the corner. Inside, no good by McNamara. Perry will drive. She tried to kick it out to Ava Redding, but it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Moorhead. Redding out to Perry. Or I'm sorry, that was inside to McAdams. Back to Nelson. Now it's Perry, she'll try a 3. No good, a little too strong. Foul will be called. Possession will stay with Moorhead. Mary McNamara with her 4th personal. And Ellie Madsen will check in for the Bison. Nelson will inbound to McAdams. And batted away by Ella Zwart. Once again, Nelson will inbound for the Spuds. She gets it to McAdams. McAdams to Perry. Perry to Anna Nelson. Nelson backs up, now drives, kicks it out to Redding. Hagen, Perry, McAdams, almost a very nifty 2-pointer, but it did not succeed as Buffalo had possession. And stolen away by Ava Redding, and she gets the putback. And it's a 2-point game. And a lot of fast-paced action here Anna Nelson will be called for the foul, her third foul. Spuds down by 2. Posh, back to Feeks, inside to Matson. She'll try a jumper. No, rebound Perry. She's met with the defense of Hazel Bloomquist, and a foul will be called. It seems like on Buffalo, as Hazel Bloomquist will be called for her third personal foul. Lauren Peterson will check in for Tori Hagan. Here's Andy Horan. She kicks it out to Redding. Now McAdams. Horan, a 3. No. And it looks like a jump ball will be called as Redding was fighting for it against Haley Posh, but it'll go in favor of Buffalo. 48-46 on the Bell Bank scoreboard in favor of the Buffalo Bison. Posh will get it ahead to Elena Feeks. Matson tried to get it up and she's fouled by, it seems like, Grace Perry, who tried to block it. Her first foul. Ellie Matson will go to the line to shoot 2. She misses the first one. It has been a very exciting game of basketball here tonight. Rebound, McAdams. Perry controls it. Grace Perry gets it to Annie Horan. And a timeout will be called by the Buffalo Bison. Head coach Barb Metcalf doesn't like what he sees. We'll take a quick break here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Welcome back to Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. We just got back from a timeout break called by head coach Barb Metcalf of the Bison. It is a neck-and-neck game here between the Spuds and the Bison. Horan almost lost it. Perry in the corner. No, rebounded by Lauren Peterson as she is double-teamed. Gets it out to Swanson. Swanson the drive. And a travel. Mary McNamara will check in for Ellie Matson. Taking it up is Haley Posh. Met by a few Spuds defenders. Knocked away by Swanson. Recovered by Annie Horan. Horan, Peterson for 3. Got it. And the Spuds take the lead with 5:47 to go on the Bell Bank scoreboard. It is 49-48. A foul will be called, it seems like, on Julia McAdams, who is guarding Ella Zwart. And Ella Zwart will go to the line for 2. To try to give Buffalo the lead back, or tie it as she just did right now. She misses the second one. McAdams the rebound. Swanson gets it out to Perry. She'll take it up for the Spuds. Horan met by Posh. Out to Peterson. Inside. McAdams puts it in and the foul. And one for Julia McAdams. And a chance for a three-point play for the Spuds. No good on that one. Picked up by what looks like Hazel Bloomquist. As Elena Feeks will kick it out to Posh, who is guarded well in the corner. Feeks with it. Inside, McNamara. Out to the wing for three, air ball. But saved by Mary McNamara. How about that? McNamara, a move. Gets her own miss, puts it back in. So much is going on at once, and the game is tied. 51 all. Peterson in the corner. That's good. Rolling inside. Spuds retake the lead. Timeout, Buffalo. What a game so far. We still have 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. We'll take a quick break here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. Welcome back to Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. There was a quick timeout called by Buffalo after Lauren Peterson hit a big three to give the Moorhead Spuds a 3-point lead with 4:45 to go left in regulation. Buffalo needs an answer. Posh inside, McNamara puts it in. It's a 1-point game. Here's Annie Horan. Horan wanted to drive, but instead kicks it out to Perry. Out to Peterson. That's a long two. No good. Swanson the board. No good there. Rebounded by Buffalo by Ella Zwart. Taken up by Elena Feeks. Feeks blocked by McAdams. And here come the Spuds. Horan. Kira Swanson inside, McAdams for the score. And the Spuds go back up 3 with 3:53 left in regulation on the Bell Bank scoreboard. A three-pointer almost off the glass and in. Stolen away, taken by Horan. The drive, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Two breakdown free throws coming up for Annie Horan. Chance to make it a 5-point lead. She can't hit there. Anna Nelson checks in for the Spuds. And Ellie Matson will check in for Buffalo. Horan makes it a 4-point game. Haley Posh will take it up. Guarded by Nelson. And now Horan. Double team. Intercepted. McAdams puts on the brakes, kicks it out to Perry. Here's Anna Nelson. Looking for options, gets it to Annie Horan. Picks up a screen for McAdams. Out to Nelson in the corner. Inside, McAdams wants help, gets it. Peterson, out to Nelson. Nelson the drive. Out to Peterson, fakes, lost the ball, and it's rolling out of bounds. It'll stay with Moorhead. Haley Posh will inbound for Buffalo. And there seems to be, or I'm sorry, it's Anna Nelson inbounding as she gets it to Haran for the bucket. It is a 6-point lead for the Moorhead Spuds with 2:42 left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Post met with a double team. Madsen now met with a double team. Haran is going to be called for the foul. The Moorhead Spud bench wanted a jump ball, but instead, Ellie Madsen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Madsen hits her first. Ava Redding will check in for Lauren Peterson. Ellie Madsen hits the second one. Perry will inbound. The Spuds met with some press defense. Nelson gets it away to Haran. Across the court, now Anna Nelson controls. Out to Perry. Perry to McAdams. Nelson, the drive, and she's going to be fouled going to the hoop. Great physicality from Anna Nelson as she'll shoot 2 breakdown free throws. That one's off the mark. That one is also off the mark as Mary McNamara with the rebound. Over to Zwart near the corner, and that's a 3. It is a 1-point game. Timeout Spuds. We got a good one here on Spuds TV presented by Muscatel Subaru. We will take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Presented by Muscatel Subaru and coverage of girls basketball. Between the Bison and the Spuds, it has been a great matchup so far. Ella Zwart hitting a big 3 to cut the Moorhead Spud lead down to 1 with 2:02 left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. It is 59-58 in favor of Moorhead. The Spuds faced by press defense. Nelson. Looked like she wanted a screen from McAdams. Gets it there. Perry out to Haran. Haran looking around. Here's Ava Redding. Out to Perry. Across to Haran. Haran guarded well. McAdams. Back to Haran. Out to Perry. Here's Redding. McAdams back to Perry. Perry will drive, posting up against Posh. Nelson tried to get it in the corner to Haran, but instead, Anna Nelson will inbound under her own hoop. Inside, Perry kicks it out. Haran for 3. No good. Rebound, Bloomquist. Feeks will take it up. Zwart wanted to take a three, but instead kicks it out to her teammate. McNamara, blocked by Haran, recovered by Grace Perry. 50 seconds left in regulation. Perry ahead to McAdams. McAdams underneath is fouled. Mary McNamara with another foul. I believe that will be her third, as McAdams will go to the breakdown free throw line to shoot two, as Laura McNamara will check in. Julia McAdams has been a key contributor to this Moorhead squad as she hits the first free throw to make it a 2-point game. 60-58 on the Bell Bank scoreboard with 44.7 seconds left in regulation. Second free throw is off, but it's off a Buffalo defender, and the Spuds will maintain possession. Ella Zwart almost got the handle on it, but she couldn't recover. Big mistake for the Buffalo Bison. Ava Redding gets it out to Nelson. 35 seconds. Nelson looking around, gets it out to Perry. Nelson once again, and she's going to be quickly fouled. 25 seconds left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. 60-58 Moorhead Spuds, and a timeout is going to be called. Stick around for the exciting conclusion of girls varsity basketball on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. We will be right back. Welcome back to girls varsity basketball on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. This has been probably the game of the year so far, as Anna Nelson hits her first of two at the breakdown free throw line. Biggest free throw of the game here, and it goes down. Kira Swanson checks in for Ava Redding. Press defense by the Spuds. Here's Posh. Lost the handle, and the Spuds will take over. Haley Posh wanted to get it to Laura McNamara in the corner for a possible three, but that ended up going in shambles. Grace Perry will inbound for Moorhead. She gets it into Haran, and Buffalo is forced to foul. And the Spuds are gonna call a timeout to try to keep the ball out of the Bison's hands. This has been a great game so far. We'll be right back after we take a quick break once again here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Welcome back to Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. We are just getting set to wrap up tonight's game between the Buffalo Bison and the Moorhead Spuds. It is 62-58 Moorhead with 18.4 seconds left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. A football pass ahead to Horan. She is able to bounce it off a Buffalo defender. How about that? Annie Horan pulling a rabbit out of her hat to keep Moorhead. Let's see what they're going to call here. Are they going to check somebody in? That's what it looks like. Laura McNamara will be checked in, or checked out, I'm sorry, for Ellie Madsen. Nelson out to Redding, and out of bounds. It'll stay with Moorhead. But let's go back to that outstanding play by Annie Horan, bouncing it off of Laura McNamara to keep the ball out of Buffalo's hands. Nelson trying to keep possession of the ball. 8 seconds left. Perry guarded well, out to Nelson. And that, a travel will be called by Nelson. The game is not over yet. They'll reset the game clock to 0.8 seconds. They did a miracle here, and that's it. The Spuds survive against the Buffalo Bison, 62-58. What a game. Back-to-back wins for the Spuds, and another loss for Buffalo. I'd say player of the game, I'd say it goes to Annie Horan. I mean, she made a very clutch defensive play at the end to keep Moorhead ahead. And that'll do it for tonight's coverage of girls varsity basketball here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. I am Thomas Fox, wishing you all a good night.